Okay, awesome. Hold on.
All right, cool.
I'm in the bottom now.
No.
I'm in the bottom. Wait, am I in the bottom or the top?
You're in the bottom of mine.
Okay, because I'm usually at the top. I'm like, that's weird. So, 8 of Cups. Okay. So I got my card. I have to make a decision.
Okay.
I'm good. I don't want to make no decision right now. So it's
Yeah.
recording, right?
Hmm.
I should be recording, right?
Yeah, it should be recording.
Okay. In this soulmate
Okay.
connection that you have going on. So can you tell me a little bit about yourself first before we go into your personal deep?
Okay. Well, for those that don't know who I am, my name is YF Wolf. I'm basically a multi-talented creator. You found me on TikTok, so a lot of people know me mainly from TikTok. I've also been in magazines. I'm a public figure. I'm a recording artist. Let's see what else. Activist. I am in the LGBT community. I am the I was a few letters in the LGBT, but I am the T right now, and the TS, which is Two Spirit, which is an indigenous identity. A lot of people want to know about Two Spirit, so I mean, we could go into that later on if you want to. I don't want to take up
definitely.
But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. 31 years old, just living my best life. A big spiritualist, divine masculine. If you will. I like to say divine spirit, divine king, whatever. But
that's beautiful.
But that's
divine spirit. And are you currently in a twin flame connection? Or
I wouldn't say a twin flame connection. I would say soulmate journey.
Soulmate journey.
Yeah, I actually usually weighing away from the twin flame thing. Like if it's meant to be for me in this lifetime, then it'll come. But
it's there.
Yeah, but like I feel the soulmate thing more than a twin flame connection. Like I know the difference between the twin flame connections and the soulmate connections. So because I've done a bit of research on them. So you know, with me, soulmate is more of is a big like instant yin yang thing. Yeah. And with twin flame, it takes a minute to build to that because one counterpart is like lagging in their spiritual journey, then the other counterpart is advancing in their spiritual journey, and it's like it's kind of like a tug of war type thing, basically. I know you know already.
I'm like, why did I even look into this? Why did I bring this to myself? Like, what?
And that's what I tell people. Like a lot of people, especially with social media the way it is now, like a lot of people want to like, oh, romanticize it. Oh, it's so beautiful. And they're confusing soulmates with twin flames. And even with soulmates, there can be some issues here and there. But it's not as bad as with a twin flame because you separate as a twin flame. Soulmates, they mate forever. Like they stay together. They go through stuff and they stay together, you know. So that's why I say soulmate.
Don't be manifesting those twin flames. Don't be manifesting them because when you're crying in a fucking bathtub, you're gonna be like, when you're fucking crying in that bathtub, you're gonna be like, I was just kidding. Like I was just kidding. Okay, so obviously you have your soulmate. So one of my questions for you is, when was the moment that you realized this person was your soulmate?
Okay, so like this is the first time I'm talking about this, so I have to. The energy and the emotions may show a lot. With her, I felt like we found each other through social media as well, and it was like I popped up on her stuff, and I was like, okay, why do I keep popping up on this girl stuff? And so she was like, you just popped up 2 times, and I was like, okay, well. Like we ended up hitting each other in DM on TikTok before I started turning my DMs off. And I was like, do you have Instagram? And she's like, yeah. And so I followed her on Instagram. But before that, I went to her page and was like, let me go see what this girl's about. And so I looked at her, and I don't really normally do that because like I'm an influencer. I'm used to, you know, women liking me because especially the content that I post. So a lot of times I'm calling. I don't know who the heck that was. But, so I went to her page and I was like, wow, she's beautiful. You know, like it was just like an instant, like, oh wow, she's beautiful. Like,
I know you from a past life.
I was like,
right?
she's really pretty. Like, who is she? And so I went to her Instagram and was like, we ended up talking, and then eventually we I think the first thing we did, we had a FaceTime, and it was during a full moon. It was during one of the full moons, because out of the many full moons we've had this year, it was during the full moon, and she was like, oh, she actually asked me on the little video date, and that threw me off, because I'm very used to like being the one to initiate everything and be like, hey, let's do this, let's do that, and then she asked me, and so that threw me off, and I was like, okay, so this one's a little different. I was like, cool. So we ended up having a little video chat date, and it was like when we were on the video chat day, like I couldn't hear her, so we were having a problem with connection for some reason, and I guess it was the area she was in or whatsoever. But when she was talking, it was like I knew what she was saying, like regardless of the fact that
without hearing her.
Yeah, I could not hear anything she was saying, but I could hear her, and so it was weird. It was like this like telepathic connection that kicked in with me, and like regardless of the fact that I knew or didn't know what she was saying, I just wanted to look at her.
Yeah, that's
and
cute.
Yeah, like it was just like,
that's cute.
I just want to look at you, like, you know, type thing.
Big
like
girl. Big
yeah,
girl.
like the energy. I just wanted to see her energy, basically. And it was like a little bit from there on, we started talking more, and the conversations got deeper, and it was, for me, it was like, yeah, physically, we already know we both attract each other, but it was the connection that I started to feel. It was like that, I don't know how you would describe it. It was like you know how like a battery, like if your battery is low and you got to charge it up and you get excited about the energy coming to it. Yeah. And so every time I see like her name pop up when I get a text message, I'm like, I'm recharged. Like
Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, it's like Energizer Bunny like pops back up. So, you know, it was just like it was more so like instantaneous for me, you know, in a way. And like a lot of people be like, yo, slow your roll, but like I've had other like, I guess, interactions with women before her, you know, after I got my divorce and I became single. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna date, and and Spirit was like, no, you're not. You're gonna go through karmics, and you're gonna go through situations where you're gonna have to learn some stuff, and you're gonna heal, buddy, and then we'll send you the right one.
Spirit is wild.
Right, like I was like, yo, what did I do? I was like, what did I do in a past life to make me deserve all of this? Like, I was like, these women do not like me. I must have been like a player or something.
Let's just pray that we're over that part already, because
I
obviously
have got confirmation that I am. So I was like, when this one came around, I was like, wait. I was like, too good.
Are you sure? I'm like, are you sure? Are you
yeah,
sure?
No, I did. Like, I literally did that because I have a spiritual mentor, and I even went to her, and I was like, listen, I was like, I need you to tell me something. I was like, I need to know before I get my heart all great and all happy, is this a test? Or is this the real thing that I'm getting now? And she was like, it's the real thing. This is not a test. This is the real thing.
It's so funny, the whole test thing, because I actually posted a little TikTok about when God sends you the one, but you think it's a test, and the girl's like, cupcake, and then the guy's like, I don't want a cupcake, I don't want a cupcake. That's us right there.
Yeah, that sounds like it. That sounds just about like it right there.
I'm like, I don't want a cupcake. No,
I don't want it anymore. I don't want a candy. I don't want a candy.
That's so funny. Okay, so I got another question. So as soulmates, you're obviously very similar. What are similarities you and your soulmate have?
Emotionally, okay, I'm gonna break them down. So emotionally, very much compatible. No problem expressing feelings, what we want, what we like. Both extremely goofy. Our sense of humor can be corny to other people, I would guess, but it makes sense to us. Let's see, similarities within like our how you say it, similarities in between like I said emotional, right? Mentality is very similar. Like the pace, the stability, where we want to see ourselves growing in the future, like those are like a lot of similarities that I saw in us. And then what's the other thing else that I say? Characteristics. Charismatic. We're both charismatic. Very creative. Both extremely creative. It's literally like almost looking at myself sometimes, but not looking at myself. Like I have my differences and she has her differences. So I would say it's not exactly looking like a mirror, but there are very much a lot of similarities. I'll say that much when it comes to those things.
What about like the types of foods you guys like? Do you like certain foods? Like, yeah.
Like exactly the same almost. Except there's one thing I think that she likes that I don't like. But like for the most part, if we were to go somewhere and I was asked like, "Hey, what do you want to eat?" I would know what she wants to eat, and she would know what I want.
You would be able to pick her meal.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's awesome.
No, legit. Like I'm telling you, like if we were to ask each other where we want to go to eat, we both love wings. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a given. We just gotta find the right wing place, right? Like
exactly.
Place. Like we both love wings, fries, like all types of stuff like that. So it's
awesome.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I like that. I love soulmates. Unfortunately, I have a twin flame, so regardless of the soulmate I have one, regardless, it's like me and my soulmate always fight because energetically, my twin flame is always fighting them off. So it's like I'm single forever. Okay, so my next question for you is, ever since you've met this person, has anything changed in your life?
Yes. So, ever since I met this person, for one thing, you see how this happens consistently? I can't stop.
We can see it.
This freaking smile. Like, I cannot stop.
You don't want that to stop.
I don't want it to stop, really. But it hurts. So, like,
my cheeks hurt.
My cheeks hurt. And, you know, as being a native person, like, my eyes disappear when I start smiling, and like people are like, "You're just trying to be sexy." No, I'm not. It's just my eyes disappear when I'm trying to smile.
You're like, I am sexy. I don't need to try.
I'm right. Like, you see me.
Come on, come on now.
Right. That has changed my patience. My patience has definitely changed. Understanding has changed. This one's very excited today, I can tell. So they woke up and was like, "Hey, I'm here." Let's see what else has changed. Happiness. And I wouldn't say like I was already in my own happy space, but I would say it added. It was more of an addition. Like it was even more of an addition to who I already was. And I also feel more accepting of myself. Like I feel like with myself, I don't have to walk on eggshells with her. It's more of like, be you. Like I don't care. You know, like you are who you are, and if I can't accept that, then what am I doing in the first place? You know, type thing. I've never had that before. I've always had to close off certain parts of myself because they don't like this, or I'm doing too much of this, or I'm not doing enough, or I need to do more, or blasey, you know, et cetera. With her, it's very natural. Like everything flows. It's organic. You know, like, and I used to be very antsy when somebody would text me, or like I would be overthinking, like, oh gosh, what did I do now? Like, oh, they don't want to talk to me anymore, or okay, let me go take down that TikTok that I did because now I think they feel like that I'm doing too much, like, you know, type thing. With her, it's like if she doesn't text me, I know. Like it's like I just know. Like I know like she's busy, she's doing something right now, or she sleep, or you know she needs rest. Like let her be. or you know, and even if I send her like a back-to-back message, like it's something just encouraging, or it's something to like brighten up her day or make her smile or surprise her in any kind of way. So with her, I just feel like I've changed how I approach a person that I want to be with, basically, with her. And yeah.
Well, we can see it. You're showing it. It makes you look a lot more glowy.
Yeah.
So even when you talk about her, so that's beautiful.
You know,
And
aura changes a little bit, huh?
that is so freaking beautiful. And I understand the whole, you know, you could be happy with yourself as a person, and someone could just add on to it. Like, people think like, oh yeah, like you could be happy. Yeah, you could be happy on your own.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously when you are loved correctly and properly, and you are out here, you know, with somebody, you're holding hands and you're freaking happy. It shows.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And like I tell people too, the thing I also like to tell people, like, another person doesn't complete me. I complete myself. But this other person adds so much benefit and love to my life. So that's why I feel like, you know, with this person, and she does not know any of this. She's going to see this for the first time. That's why I'm just like, oh gosh, she's gonna see this for the first time, but it's fine. So it must have been meant to be. So it's supposed to happen. But yeah, like she just adds everything that I felt was the pieces that I need to put in the puzzle. It's like those pieces every day start to get added, and it starts to close up those gaps that I was looking for within a partner or within a person, basically. And we also have this thing, like, we haven't labeled anything, we haven't said, you know, oh, this is your mind, and then a bit of a type thing, but it doesn't have to. It's just one of those things where you just know, and it is what it is at the point.
Oh, I keep forgetting I'm on mute. Okay,
you do.
So one more question.
Yeah.
Our final question. Any advice for anybody out here looking for a soulmate? Like, people, you know how in the period of our life we go through a lot of karmics. Mm-hmm. So for you to get a soulmate, you have to be at a certain level. So any advice for anybody out here wanting the real thing?
Okay. My biggest advice for anybody: stop looking. First, look within yourself. The moment you look within yourself and see the person that you want to be, then that's when the universe will grant you your soulmate. The moment we continue to look for them, they're always going to give us certain parts of ourselves that need to be healed. They're always going to give us certain parts of ourselves that needs to be worked on. So we're going to go through a lot of karmas. We're going to go through a lot of people we thought were the right one, or we think they're supposed to be soulmates, even if it's like just platonic soulmates. Like, there's platonic soulmates, there's platonic twin flames too. So or how you call it? Yeah, platonic, so non-romantic. Twin flames and soulmates. So we always have to be careful about what we're asking for, even in our thoughts. So, because our thoughts translate into reality, and a lot of people don't forget about that part too. Like, oh, I didn't say it, so it's not gonna happen. Oh, honey, yeah, you did. You said it in your head very loud and clear, and your ancestor, spirit guides, and the universe heard it really well. So you're telling them that you want this person because you need to have that experience. You're not telling them you want this person because you want a lifetime partner. You want to be ready to give this person what you can give them. You can't give a person something if you don't have it yourself. You know, I always tell people, stop asking people what they bring to the table when you don't even have a table for them to come to, pretty much. So that's the advice I would give to people. You know, make sure you have all of those things, those qualities that you're looking for. Make sure you have them first before you're asking somebody else to give them to you.
Exactly.
And then your soulmate comes. You know.
And then they come in, and then you're like, I don't want it.
Oh, you know, it's so funny because after my last situation that I had with and this was a divine. After I had my last situation with a divine, I was like, I'm gonna focus on me. I was like, I need to focus on me because this is too much. The moment I'm focusing on me, having a good time, I'm on TikTok, blah, 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 blah. Boom, here comes this one. And I was like, I said I was focusing on me. There's like, that's enough. You're good. We just need you to learn from that situation. You're good. You learned it.
Like, you passed
all right,
the
here
test.
you go. It's a real thing.
Oh my God, have you seen that video on TikTok where the girl's like, she walks in through the door and it's a karmic, like she's like, I'm ready to be out there, and it's a karmic, and then her spirit guides are laughing at her, and then she walks in through, and then she, like, I guess she passes the test, and then she walks in through the door again, and it's a twin flame. I'm like, girl, why did you go into the door? Why did you do that?
Why didn't you pick another door?
Why didn't you go through a different door? You went to the fucking twin flame, like.
But that's the journey, though. It's the journey. Like, I went through one karmic, then I went through a twin. I think I did go through a twin flame, but I'm not.
Lord
too
have
sure.
mercy.
I'm not. I just didn't read into it. That's all it. I just like, you know what? No, we're not gonna do it. Like, I was like, no, we're not gonna do it. It's like, I feel like I might have, but I'm just like, it is what it is. But because of my ascension, I feel like I've ascended a lot faster than I thought I was going to, and I have. I've been confirmed that I have ascended to a level where I'm so comfortable and okay with whatever happens and then unfolds and expressing my feelings like I am right now. I was gonna tell you, like, maybe like 5 months ago, I probably wouldn't be talking like this. Like, even if you would have asked me 5 months ago, can you talk about soulmates? I'm like, no. No, not at all. I'm not expressing feelings. No.
You're like, I don't even have one.
I was like, exactly. Like, I don't even know what that is. Like, I don't know what that even feels like. But now,
soulmate? Do I even have a soul?
Yeah, like I was always doing that. Like, I even almost did the video. I don't know if there was a video. I don't know if you've seen that video where the guy's like, at this point, you're a soul late because I don't know where you are at anymore. Where is your ass at? Like, it was like one of those feelings. I was like, at this point, they're just so late. I was like, I don't even want to look at them anymore. So I just focused on me and worked on myself and went through my healing process. And now I'm just at the point where I'm just like, I'm ready. I'm like, type thing.
Now you're being able.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm like preparing everything, getting my path straight, getting my path clear, going on the right path, and all the signs have been sent to me. So I'm listening, I'm taking in everything, and just like allowing and accepting too. That's another thing that I've had a problem with, letting go of control. And I finally let that go like 2-3 months ago, and was like, okay, just let happen what happens. Stop trying to control everything all the time and determine it for yourself. So yeah.
Well, I think the whole control thing is your Virgo rising. Definitely. Because I have Virgo rising too.
Definitely. That Virgo rising be like, you ain't about to tell me what to do.
And it's crazy because I'm an Aries sun with a Cancer moon, but my fucking Virgo rising is so strong in me. It is so strong. Mm-hmm. It's like, chill the fuck out, OCD.
Right. Like calm down. Pipe down, chick. Pipe down.
Like, I can just tell that you ain't never had a boyfriend before. I can tell, Virgo rising. I can tell. Like, you ain't never had a man before. I can just tell. Because you have problems. You need to settle down.
Exactly.
Unnecessary stress. It's unnecessary.
Me too. Like, I'll be going back and forth, pacing in the room, like, oh my God, what am I doing?
I can just tell this Virgo rising and never dating no one. And had never had a boyfriend. I'm like, Virgo rising, you need a man. You need a man because you're undeniably stressed the fuck out. Like, for no damn reason too. You're just laying there. You're stressed out.
Right.
It just comes with the freaking Virgo rising, Like,
it does.
Virgo rising stays stressed. How do you feel?
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling?
Oh, how am I feeling? I feel very relaxed. I feel very open.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I just opened your chakras for a little while.
Yeah. I was like, I'm talking a lot. I'm talking more than I usually talk right now. But
that's good because, we are meant to do this. We're meant to speak about our own experiences. Mm-hmm. And this is what our spiritual awakening is all about, for us to teach others and for others to, because when you started your spiritual awakening, I'm pretty sure you had no clue. You were like, so where do I go from
I
here?
didn't. It was in like 2015 when I started, and I was transitioning and stuff like that. And I was like, something's going on. I was like, what is happening to me? Because I felt this shift, like even like, because during that time I was still married, and like even more distance was coming between she and I. And I was like, okay, something's weird. And like, I have my faults in the situation as well. I don't fault just one person in anything. We all have faults in anything. But
Definitely.
I noticed something more about me. Like she was wanting me like to do certain stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Like that doesn't fit right with me anymore. Like religion wise, or this and that, like stuff like. I was starting to question everything. Like there were so many questions, and I didn't know where to start getting the answers. And I tell people my first like true like answers came from The Secret. I don't know if you read the book The Secret. And I started really learning law of attraction. I started learning the law of assumption. I started to learn that how my mind thinks is what comes to me all the time. And I was doing my best in a bad environment to get that going, but it was hard. So that's why like a lot of people don't see the benefits of it yet until now, because I started to use an outlet, which was Musically before it became TikTok, and now it's is what it is now. Like
now it's popping.
Thing.
Now it's popping.
Right, now it's all popping off and everything. But yeah, I got so many great things. I've learned so many great things from being on TikTok. Like honestly, I really have.
And so many great things are coming your way because you've maintained yourself in this vibration for so long. Mm-hmm. And even if you feel down, you acknowledge it. Mm-hmm. So many amazing things are coming your way.
I appreciate that.
I'm glad we have this talk, and I will always root for you. I will always support you, and you definitely have a friend in me, Mm-hmm. If you ever feel like talking, you can always talk to me. I will listen.
Definitely.
Because you're amazing. You were out there telling me stuff about the YouTube, and I'm like, I can't do that because I don't know.
It's only because I've been on YouTube for a long time. Like I was on YouTube when Justin Bieber got discovered. So like and we see where Justin Bieber is now. Yeah, so I've been on there for a long time. I've been on there since I was like 15, 16 years old. So I definitely understand how YouTube has changed and evolved since then and everything. Good grief. I'm 16 years old. I'm 31. That's 15 years ago. So I've been on there for a while. I've been on a lot of stuff for a while. And that's why like when I look at things, I look at people getting all big and I'm like, is it gonna be my turn ever? Like I was like,
it will.
But it is. It already is. I think
you have your.
Yeah, I think about it now, and I'm like, don't ask that. It already is. Like you already on that path. That's not for you. Whatever they got, what is for you is coming.
You have your big following as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's still amazing.
Exactly. That's
you don't
why
have your millions, but you have a large following.
I have a decent following. Like people see me, so that's why I'm like,
exactly.
It's okay just because y'all act like y'all don't. But I know you see me because I have other things around me that tell me you see me.
You are very seen, and you're such a beautiful soul. And God has such amazing plans for you. Don't even worry about it. I would not even worry. I wouldn't lay there.
I know no more. Like
the fucking Virgo rising. I'm telling you. It's like
it's not even that too. Like I'm a Pisces sun, so our ego. Sometimes it'd be like,
definitely.
Oh, shit.
I get the Pisces thing. I have Pisces, Mars, and Mercury, so it's like.
Yeah, I'm Pisces sun, Sagittarius moon, Aquarius is in Venus. And my Mars is Aquarius, my Jupiter is Capricorn, my Saturn is Capricorn, my Uranus is Capricorn.
That's a whole lot of Saturn in your birth chart.
I have a lot of Capricorn in my
birth chart. You have a whole lot of Saturn in your birth chart. That's a lot of Saturn. I don't want to get into that. My twin flame is ruled by Saturn. I don't want to get into that.
I'm not. I know exactly what I'm ruled by.
You're ruled by Mercury. You're ruled by Mercury.
No, I'm actually ruled by Venus.
By Venus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, love. Great. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's obvious. I know it's obvious because love is a top-notch thing for me. Venus is the ruler of love and relationships and passion. And I'm extremely passionate. And I found that out from, it was somebody that does astrology. One of my friends that does astrology, and she's like, "Oh, I see Venus all over you." I was like, "You know what? You're not gonna talk about my business like that."
You see Venus all over all of us, all over all of us.
Right. I was like, "You're not."
Exactly.
She's like, "But it's strong in you." And to go back to like retrack back about Two Spirit, I realized why it actually made sense. So a Two Spirit individual is actually known for being fortunate in love. And we're also natural medicine people and love matchmakers.
Okay.
So indigenous and native culture, we were the ones that put people together in the tribes and this and this and that, and we said this one's going to be with this person and this one's going to marry this one for this tribe and blah 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 blah. Like it's a lot deeper than what people think. It's just an identity. It's actually it's a spiritual identity. So that's why I tell people, like, don't just wrap us in with LGBT. We're deeper than that.
We need a matchmaker out here.
I be doing it, but I be doing it telepathically. I don't tell people. I just look at them and I look at them and I look at their comments and then I look at that and I'm like, okay.
You two need to date.
Right. Like, let's go ahead and date already. I see it.
Go ahead and find me a match.
Right. Like, I see it.
Find me a strong match. And
yeah.
A match that my TF could not fight off. Because that's why I'm single, because this asshole is fighting them off in the 5D, and it's like, but you're out there with other
5D
women?
is a whole nother topic. Oh my gosh. That's a whole nother topic right there.
I'm just like, how do I put restraining order on this person in the 5D?
Well, we will definitely talk about that because I think that's a conversation we should have. I've had to cut certain ties, but they've been very strong. So we will definitely talk about that. That is something that I know we'll talk about off camera because not everybody needs to know that. So
all right. Well, I'm glad we had this conversation. It was very lovely. It was nice to get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, of course.
And you already know you have such amazing things coming for you. I see them, I feel them, I hear them. So keep that positive mindset.
I will. I appreciate you inviting me to be on your YouTube. Thank you so much. I wish you nothing but abundance, love, light, and everything. You have a really, really radiant soul. I just want to tell you that. You have a very radiant. And you smile nonstop. Like, I noticed that, like, you smile nonstop. I was like, I think it's just our energy is really good.
It hurts.
I was like, right, it hurts getting mine. And you're like, stop smiling, gosh.
Stop smiling. I can't. It's sad.
Well, that's a good thing. So I will let you go. Thank you so much for having me.
I enjoyed this. I hope you feel better.
I do. I really do.
Good. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.